Joe, will you give us a previously on?
When we last left our intrepid adventurers.
Left our intrepid neighbors. I thought you said neighbors. When we last left our intrepid travel. I don't know.
Neighbors. I said adventurers.
Oh,
I said adventurers.
When we last left our intrepid adventurers, some stuff happened that Eric's going to tell you about.
Cannon.
Yeah.
You have just driven the knife taped to the end of your BC rich headstock into the temple of this strange 7.5 foot tall glaive wielding self-animated beard having creature. And it falls to the ground and is gargling and twitching, and what you can only describe as sort of a thick, viscous fire.
Like plasma. Magma.
But dark magma and backwards, because it...
Dark magma.
And you are all left standing there.
How are we posed?
Majestically.
How are you posed? Describe your pose. Your pose about dun 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 dun.
No, it's more of a slouching heave.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty.
How banged up are you guys? What's everybody's HP at?
I'm at 14.
10?
Are you fucking kidding me? You motherfuckers.
I don't think Cannon ever got hit.
I am at 6.
What's your max?
15 when I'm hammered.
Yeah, so you're hurting.
See, I'm probably like leaning on both knees and try to like lift up to only be leaning on one knee and don't quite make it, and then I vomit. Then I pick myself up with my short sword. I use it as a cane to like lift myself all the way up and then pull it out of the muck, sheath it, and now I'm scanning the horizon. Would anyone like to guess what I might be looking for?
You often find alcohol on the horizon.
Well, I'm just kind of scanning my surroundings.
Okay.
It's
You know,
the biggest
there was
bottle I ever done see.
There was a person named
Can't be
Kelvin.
more than a day's walk from here.
There was a person named Kelvin somewhere around who just seemingly would bring booze whenever I asked. So I'm kind of looking for that guy. Did I see Kelvin?
You do notice Kelvin, along with all of the Knights of Pesci and the other members of the
Boogie Knights?
Brotherhood of Good Fellas.
Yeah.
No, the Boogie Knights are a different order. It's the Boogie Knights and the Pesciites.
They don't get along.
They do not get along very well. He kind of looks around and looks up to the elders who have stood up on their dais overlooking the quad of the hidden temple, of which there are many legends. The elders step forward, particularly the one on the far left of you, which is the elf.
Not the old woman.
No, the old woman is the only one still seated, and her eyes appear to be closed. She might be snoozing. She's real old.
Damn, to be aged.
The elf steps forward, and he says, "Congratulations on surviving. There are few who have faced these trials who have been able to withstand Odajane."
Come again with that name?
Odajane.
Do we know who that is? Is that like a... Should we roll for that? Is there
Is this a
knowledge roll?
joke? I don't see the joke in it.
Bass player from System of a Down. Good sounding fantasy name.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, there it is then.
Did we dig far enough? Did we find the bottom?
Probably not yet. I bet it's further down. Let's keep
digging.
Let's keep swimming, man. This is a James Cameron experience. We
I
got to go
wouldn't-
down as far as we
I wouldn't
can.
touch the melted mess of that monster. You want to know why?
Why?
Because of its toxicity.
In our city?
The elf looks to you, Ulrich, and
wait.
says, "Ulrich of Clan Astley."
Yeah. It's actually a common misconception among halflings. Our last name is not the clan name. It doesn't matter.
This council has judged you
Yeah, I've heard that before,
as
too.
a hot mess, but a righteous hot mess.
T-shirts available now. Righteous Hot Mess.
Warm mess.
BigCartel.
I'm a fucking righteous hot man.
FDR side piece.
.com//
Slash side bit.
EXE.
.blogspot.
DeviantArt.
Thanks,
Dude.
man. Yeah.
Man.
Mandark, ahaha. You are a curious creature. You say you don't know from whence you hail?
Nope.
We've never seen one of your kind or one of your level of
Height.
confusion. You stood beneath 100-foot stained glass dome with the god's glorious light shining through and wondered why there were no windows or sunlight.
Yeah, you did that, man.
Yeah, sounds legit. Yeah, so far.
In an attempt to hide yourself from danger, you made your skin look slightly green like the grass around you.
Dude, what? Is that what you were doing just now? Man.
Yeah, you guys did not see him cast any magic. He was pretty much in the back and
Do we know-
failed at most of what he tried to do. You didn't really see what he was doing.
Do
during
we
the
know
fight.
that he does magic?
No, you don't remember.
What are you doing? Like painting yourself over there? Man, come on.
And furthermore, in a display of remarkable power beyond your stature or training or clearly understanding,
He's calling you short, dude.
you managed to actually freeze an entire limb of your own body and keep it from falling off.
I forgot about that.
And we believe within you lies a great power that you have yet to begin to understand. And if you would like, we could help you to begin to learn and harness this energy. Do you know where your power comes from?
Well, how do you know you can help me? How can an elf? Are you an elf? How can you help me? But with this thing that that no one even knows about.
The elf gestures to his side and says, "Brother Carlos, if you would care to demonstrate."
Brother Carlos, technical
Blood Angel Technical
Space Marine!
One of the knights steps forward and takes off his heavy plate gauntlet, and he gestures what looks like a very similar gesture to what you do when you do your ice bolt shooty
It's the
thing.
Stone Cold
that
Suck It.
You don't really know how you do your ice bolt shooty thing. You just kind of do it sometimes, but this guy just does it, and you all see this shot of white, frosty strangeness.
Stone Cold Suck It.
It's me imitating
White,
Stone Cold.
frosty,
Strangeness.
gooey. No,
Find me on Tinder. You can find me on Tinder at bigcartel.ftr.
/ this is my chicken tender.
and the elf says, "We may know a thing or two about these powers that you have."
Hey, Carlos, did you put my insides back, man? I'm not trying to be
Can I do
like...
cure wounds on Alec or on Ulrich right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Just to get them to shut up.
I'm just here to tell you, if your guts were slowly pulling themselves out of your stomach
Guns
and
are not
pulling
slowly
on the
pulling
ground,
themselves.
I got 6 health points.
Your
I
guts
should
are
have 15.
Your guts are inside your body with 6 health points.
I'm literally half dead. I don't have to have this shit from you, motherfucker.
Okie dokie then. Let's see what I get. Oh, that would be an 8.
Damn. Is that with the modifier
Yeah,
or
with the
before it?
modifier, yeah.
All right.
So that's not bad.
So I'm back up to 14. Man, I feel a lot. So what do you, like, give me a high five, slap me on the shoulder or some shit?
Nope.
He has to touch me.
It's more of an it's like a wet willy, but dry.
You're like...
Yeah, I do that.
Your wounds is a dry willy.
Oh my god! At first, I'm like, ah! But in the interim of me being icked out, I'm like, man, are you a wizard or some shit? Like,
No, I'm not.
I feel like you did this to me before, and I felt a lot better. I thought it was the mud, but now I'm thinking it might be you, man.
Yeah, I got a couple of tricks of mine. tank top.
Is Cannon wearing a tank top?
Yes. Cannon's wearing a silk dress shirt with the sleeves cut off, but with the.
It was sold by this
and
merchant.
that's Canon right now, by the way. It's purple. It's a purple silk dress shirt with a bolo tie and the sleeves cut off.
He bought it from this merchant. I mean, they haven't been around for a while. You've probably never heard of them.
Forever 21 BC.
And with that, the elf turns to you, Cannon,
Hello.
and says, "And you, Cannon Retcon."
I didn't tell you that was my name.
No, you didn't. You gave us a line of bullshit.
My name is Solit Sana.
That's
That's a town.
That's not even kind of close to believable.
My name is Krusty Crust. Okay. So I'm not having an A game day. It's more of an A minus game day, but fine.
Well, nobody can be perfect.
All the time.
Cannon, you are far from perfect. I'll be honest. After your inquisition, we were prepared to execute you for the good of the world.
.exe.
But to our shock and
Aw.
awe,
Yeah.
and honest confusion, you, for some reason or somehow, stepped up as soon as lives were on the line and began supporting and healing and inspiring your comrades.
Well, I can't help that I inspire.
And you put yourself in harm's way to end the threat to the group. So I guess we have to let you live.
You know, I take what I can get. It's like a 3 a.m. handy. It's not what I was aiming for all night. But it's better than dying alone. So
So you're gonna let us all live?
they said they're gonna let me live. They didn't specifically say that to either of you.
They said that they did call me a righteous hot mess though. So like we're all good? We're good?
You are all free to go, though we will swear you all to silence on the location of this temple. And Cannon, you will not be permitted to approach or egress from this valley without a blindfold and an escort.
Well,
The other two of you we trust
funny
slightly
thing,
more.
I don't remember anything about how we got here.
Don't worry.
No, because we knocked you out and erased your memory.
So fine.
We can knock you out and erase your memory every time
Honestly,
you want
I'm
to come
good with.
down.
Let's do that.
Let's this might be a Men in Black scenario, man. You know, if you erase your memory too many times, things might get fuckety up there. You don't want to do that.
Things are already fuckety up there.
They might get more fuckety up there.
Not as fuckety
might
as
get-
yours are. Drunk.
Speaking of Kelvin, or is there I'm feeling just so much better, but I am a little thirsty.
You look over to where Kelvin was, and Kelvin's gone.
Where's Kelvin?
The elf says, "Seeing as you have all proven yourselves worthy before the elders and the gods, we will honor your original agreement with Aiden." And Kelvin comes back, and he has got small purses of, you assume, money, and he hands each of you a bag with 50 silver pieces.
Wow, that's crappy.
Or 5 gold. We would also like to extend to you an offer of further employ.
Like a job?
Very much like a job.
Like a
yes.
gig?
It's, you could call it, yeah, it's sort of freelancey, so a gig would be appropriate.
All right. Like, so some contract labor.
Yeah, for tax purposes on our end, it's absolutely contract.
Man,
We're not going to 1099 this.
we're funny people here. This is the kind of jokes that people are looking for. All right, what kind of job is this?
Well, first, we need to know, are you willing to remain loyal to the Brotherhood of Good
That's
Fellas?
a big question you're asking here. I mean, paid labor doesn't remain. I mean, this is
I mean, I feel like you're
This
just
is side
hiring us, like for gigs, like contract labor. Like, do we need? When you say loyal, I mean,
You must swear to uphold the values of the Brotherhood. Do no harm to the innocent. Help those in need. You should be honest and forthwith in your dealings and all kinds of other lawfully righteous
When you
stuff.
say
Like, as far
honest,
as you're concerned, or like for real?
like how much of a wiggle room? Like a little wiggle room, and I like to not hurt anybody. I'm good at that. I mean, it depends on if you're asking me or my liver. Oh, but I try not to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll take that as a vow, I guess, from you. Anyone else?
Actually, I don't know that I don't know that I want to make this vow. Like, what is this? Is this like some kind of like we're just making a deal with you, or is this like a spiritual oath in which like we actually have to uphold this for our life? Because I don't need to get like mystically like twined with some
I'll just say
goody shit.
that the gods have eyes everywhere.
The gods have a lot of eyes.
So
some
do
of
we.
some of them individually have a lot of eyes.
Oh, like the mini-eyed god.
Yeah,
Potato.
Potato.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Mandark, how do you feel about all that good guy stuff?
Oh, it sounds great to me.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. How about we give you guys a job on kind of a probationary period? Kind of feel each other out, see how it is to work together.
Whoa. I don't.
I said out, not up.
All right. All right.
All right. Tiny little monk men maybe aren't my bag. Thank you very much. Not everybody's into you.
Well,
Hey, listen.
I'm just saying you wouldn't be the first elf. That's all I'm
I've
saying.
spent a lot of my life trying to understand what it's like to feel like not everyone's into you. And I've never really gotten there, but I appreciate that you're there.
I mean, does that sound amenable to everybody?
What's the money look like?
Perhaps we can all step out of the rain. Well, I mean, we're covered by our awning over our dais, but
It's fucking raining right now,
it's
dude.
still raining. Yeah, it's been raining.
Let's go inside. Let's get Kelvin will bring us a carafe of mead, maybe some more gabagool, we'll meat, some cheese. We'll hash this thing out.
Yes, return to your chamber, and Kelvin and Aiden will be in shortly to discuss the details. So they all file out, and you're taken back into the temple. You all go back to your chamber, and you rest up, you meditate. There's already some mead waiting for you when you get there, so you have a nice stiff drink, and then you meditate.
Love that.
Can I have some mead, too?
Kelvin is the dude. Yeah, there's plenty of mead
Is-
for
is-
everybody.
I mean, there's one carafe, and you don't know.
Ah, come on. I ain't
You
that
share?
kind of,
Okay,
I ain't
okay.
that kind of drunk. Are we share, man? Come on. That's
All right.
Do we have a
That's my
bathroom?
dude.
Or do we have 3 chamber pots? Or is it 1 shared chamber pot?
You're a shared chamber pot, dude.
There were the 4 individual chamber pots left next to all of your beds when you woke up for you to puke in.
Remember? Because you didn't make it.
Those are
and
still
you
there.
just puked all over your bed.
Oh, yep.
The puke has mostly been cleaned up.
I'm not really that concerned.
When I get in and see the 4th bed, I'm like, huh?
Do you guys feel like we're missing something?
Kind of like
Do
something.
you ever feel like that?
Yeah.
Do you
Do you guys
get-
ever feel like the gods are just toying with you? Like almost like it's a game to them?
Yeah.
Like they're playing a game
Usually.
with you?
You all do remember Tig, but you did just notice that he's missing.
There was a dude. There was a big dude. I stood on his shoulders.
Big dude, yeah, big dude with the
He had like a thing.
thing, you know? Yeah.
He had a thing. Wasn't he like a noble? He was noble.
You know, like he had the big forehead. He went, and like he sprayed what? That's what I
wasn't- that
remember
was
for
the
some
demon.
No,
reason.
you were the
Man.
one that sprayed water when we woke up.
That was a spit
No.
take. Okay, that was comedic gold.
That was vomit, actually.
Sprayed a lot of fluids.
It was a lot of vom.
It was probably
It smells
water.
kind of vommy in here still.
Yeah,
I
well-
think they cleaned it, but vom takes a while.
I'm going to call it vomit.
With a nat 20, do I know he's a half elf?
Did you just roll that?
No,
For-
no. Earlier when I was doing my perception
Yeah, no, that wasn't just like to perceive everything in the world.
about him.
Yeah.
Wait, about-
Alright, fine. Lame. Whatever.
I have a nice haircut. It covers it up. It's like a little bowl cut.
So it's kind of an emo Phillips that you're rocking?
I am Emo Phillips.
I was
Yes.
thinking Dumb and Dumber.
Man, well, guys, I'm gonna meditate on it, but maybe we'll talk to Adrian or Kelvin or Elfenstein.
I'm gonna fall asleep in a bed that is not the one that
Elven?
I vomited in.
Okay.
Like perhaps Tides.
Because that's a move
Did
that
they
would
clean it
make.
up?
Yeah, they changed the sheets, but
It's pretty balmy.
It's in that mattress, dude.
I sleep on the mattress that I was already asleep on.
Me too.
Rather, I meditate on the mattress that I was already asleep on.
Well, I mean, I sleep on the one
All
I
right,
was
so
sleeping
y'all
on,
take a
not the one
nap.
you were on.
Ulrich meditates. And after 30, 45 minutes, there's a knock at the door. It sounds just like that. And Aiden and Kelvin enter the room.
Hello.
I sit up looking peaceful and rested and fucking amazing.
I'm gonna stretch and go, oh, that was such a good sleep. I almost felt like I got my spell slots back.
Almost, but not
I
quite.
almost felt like I had a long rest.
Maybe I feel like
only you
maybe if
had
I had
those 5
slept
extra
twice as
seconds.
long.
I pour myself another carafe of wine. I'm like,
Yeah,
Hey.
Kelvin brings a fresh one.
hey,
Sick.
dudes, riddle me this. Wasn't there a big guy? There was a big guy. There's definitely a big guy. He was like a whaler. He had a staff. Definitely had a staff.
Aiden looks
Infection?
at you and says, well, of course there was Tig who's here. You remember Tig, don't you?
Yeah, he was the big guy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. Great.
Perhaps the after effects of the ritual have been more severe with you all than we've anticipated.
Was he
Your
not a
memories
whaler?
seem to be really
I thought he was a
exceptionally
whale.
terrible.
Maybe he was just a fisher, man.
Was he a fisherman? What was he do?
No, he wasn't a fisher. He was a McMurshatoch.
Oh right, they're from the land. Yeah, beautiful space. Where'd he go?
He was taken away on an important errand. I assure you, he's just fine.
Man, that's weird.
Yep, he's dead. No, all right, everybody, I'm just gonna tell you, he's dead right now. He's definitely dead, and that's what happened. He died.
Sounds really like
That's
died.
Kelvin
yeah.
says, "Oh no! I'm sure he's not dead. He's just I saw him leave. He's
Listen, Skip,
he's fine.
you can tell them whatever you want. They're, but I know he's dead. We don't talk about this. It's fine. I don't care. I barely remember him. I thought he was a whale. You said that we have like some kind of job to do. Let's do the job.
Glad you asked." Aiden says, this winter has been much harder than more recent years, and it really took a terrible toll on the roads through this entire region. And now that
Are you seriously gonna have us paving roads?
I'm not gonna be slinging
Well,
gravel.
calm down, it's not quite you paving roads. Quite.
You basically have little pokers where they're walking around in orange ancient vests, like poking trash.
Look, if the roads
trash.
don't get repaved, then trade can't happen. And if trade doesn't happen, all of
thought-
the economies stagnate and
I thought
everybody
we
dies.
didn't know where this place was. We're not allowed to
So
know.
if you don't think it's a sufficient adventure to put on an orange vest and go out and do a
Orange
hard day's
ancient
work,
vest.
Orange ancient vest, thank
an
you.
ancient orange vest.
An
No,
orange
an
vest
orange ancient vest.
has not been invented yet.
If you're above that kind of work, then good for you. I just hope that society can keep going
Support
after
me?
there's no more.
Society can support me for my.
It's going to be hard for society to do that when
despite
there's
my
no
lack of-
trade whatsoever.
Ancient welfare.
I'm confused as to why you're asking these intrepid adventurers to do a job that you could just as easily do yourself.
Well, if you'd let me finish. The
You are
roads
also a
need
liar.
paved very, very badly. There are crews in ancient orange ancient vests.
Ancient orange ancient vest. Did you get those updated?
Hey, that's what I'm thinking. Workers' rights, man. That's
this like-
classist.
Agent Orange?
Ancient agent orange ancient vests
Those are worth money now. Collectible.
that have been trying to repair the roads throughout the region, but they keep getting attacked
By what?
by elven barbarians. They would normally wait for the trade routes to reopen after the winter and then pillage as many trade caravans as they can get away with. It's in their best interest.
I'm just gonna say as a human
you,
that I think that your
rabbit?
whole elven barbarian thing's a little racist.
Have you asked him to stop?
Well, none of the crews have really survived to ask them to stop. There was one
killing the
survivor
children.
who
ancient
begged
children.
for mercy and was shown none, but got lucky. So yeah, I guess you could say he asked him to stop.
As a human, I feel like this whole like elven barbarian thing. Like, I mean, I hate elves as much as the next person, but I feel like that's a little racist.
And they say, well, it's obviously one of our elders is an elf. We're a lot more progressive around here than most of the world. but they are barbarians and they're murdering people, and they do happen to be elves and of elven tribes. So they are, in fact, vicious murdering elven barbarians.
Yeah, let's go kill the elves. Sure.
Do you suppose we could reason with
It's
them?
a living.
He says, you are more than welcome to try and reason with them. Anything that you can do to make these raids stop so that the roads can get repaired, we are all for.
Wait a minute. So are we supposed to pave the roads or kill the elves?
You're supposed to put an end to these attacks. If you're able to do this, we will give you 20 gold pieces apiece.
Is that a lot?
That's good money. Hey, Astley.
Look, guys,
I say we accept it and just do it so we can get out of this terrible little place that we're at.
It does smell like vomit in here.
It smells pretty vomity. Listen, I'm happy to do it. In my times growing up as a young child in the woods, I spent plenty of time with different elven hordes. I think they're probably just mad. We just need to talk to them. It's gonna be fine. I am going to need, this should go without saying, multiple water skins of wine to do the job.
Yeah, can we
effectively.
also be armed? Assuming that there's a good
To
chance.
the teeth.
I have 2 arms.
Yeah, can you all provide weaponry for us? Because that is going to be important for this. Because we might have to, kill a motherfucker. And I say that in character.
You do have your own weapons and equipment. do you not?
Yeah, but I want more. Is the thing.
At this time, given your provisional status with the Brotherhood,
I want a small claw hammer.
I mean, I might be able to
give
find
me a hammer.
you.
Give me a hammer and I'll do it.
Hammer.
We might be able to find you a carpenter's hammer. Just see what we can do. If we can, you guys will take the job.
And I want an eyeball too.
An eyeball.
Yeah, that's what I want.
What sort of?
I'm gonna aside over here to all like, listen, this is a tactical tool. You have to request something. You have to tell them that you need certain things to make them feel like you're worth it. So I asked for what I wanted, which is a hammer and an eyeball.
So you buy the most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah, it's that.
Just to prove.
You have to prove that we're worth it. So
Okay.
you should tell them you want something. I said a hammer and an eyeball. You tell me you should get something.
Yeah, I asked for wine. I'm good.
Cool.
I'm good with the wine.
Just ask for something else, like a.
Give me the moon from the sky.
There you go. Yeah, they'll say no to that, but they'll give you the wine.
Maybe not the moon.
Oh fuck, dude.
They say we can get you what you need to carry out this task. If you would like, there is a crew leaving from a town not too far from here 2 days from now to go work on a particularly important bridge in the road that needs repaired
What's the
in order
bridge
to
over?
open
Is
trade
it Madison
eastward.
County?
No.
Is it to Terabithia?
No.
Wait, did I get
That's
my
a
hammer
bridge.
though?
I'm still sitting right here.
That's a no there, Tiger.
So, do you all want to go to that town and leave with that crew and maybe
What is it called?
start that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of cheese and a bunch
What's
of
the town?
wine.
The town's called what? Pterodactyl.
The town is called Pterodactyl. From the village of Pterodactyl.
Okay, got it.
It's a village.
I wrote it down.
It's very small. The village of Pterodactyl is sending a crew out to repair a bridge so that they can open up trade through Lacania to the eastern towns. All right, we will set you up. We'll find your wine skins and your hammers and your eyeballs, and we'll set you up with a guide to take you to the town. As you know, Canon, you have to be blindfolded. And you all will head out shortly. I hope. Hey y'all, it's your accordionist and dungeon master, Eric McMyerbeck, here one more time to tell you all thank you so much for checking out the show. It means a lot to us that you guys find this stupid little thing amusing because we are having a hell of a good time making it. And if you're having a hell of a time listening, it would mean the absolute world to us if you would head over to iTunes and just leave us a review. Just a quick little review to tell other people how great and amazing and highly original our show is so that they can check it out too and fall in love just like you. And don't forget to go like the Facebook page, tweet at us, Instagram us, share us, give us all of your tags and hash tags at SideQuest FTR, and just tell your friends because it's a great show and you love your friends, and so why wouldn't you tell them? And anywho, believe it or not, everybody, we play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet, but in real life, FTR is the Ford Theater Reunion, and we are on tour right now. That's right, this episode should be dropping on August 13th, which means that we're somewhere in the general Pennsylvania area getting ready to head up north. We're going to be in Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, Jersey. We're going to be coming back down through the East Coast. We're wrapping the whole thing up in a couple weeks in Whitesburg, Kentucky at the Supermoon Music Festival. Check out our calendar at thefordtheaterreunion.com to see a full list of dates and details. We would love to see you guys out at a show almost as much as we would love to take you back to SideQuest.
And we're back.
At the Winchester.
When we last left our
Share a
intrepid
pint.
adventurers, you were setting out from the hidden temple of the Brotherhood of Good Fellas. Canon, you were blindfolded, and
But you get all your spells back.
yeah. Everybody's completed a long rest. Everybody's back up to full health. Everybody has their spell slots back. Everybody's got their sorcery points back, which is a thing that you and I need to talk about at some point, Luke.
What? Oh.
You get sorcery points. There's not a whole lot you can do with them yet. So you all set out after a long rest,
Sorcery.
and you travel for about a day. You make camp, and you're unblindfolded, Canon. The next day in the morning, you come up on the town of Pterodactyl.
Did we make camp before or after we were unblindfolded?
Only I was
We were not
blindfolded.
blindfolded.
You made camp just after Canon was unblindfolded.
I'm gonna.
You're being led to Pterodactyl by Kelvin.
As is the benefit of my name, Canon Retcon, I'm going to retcon in, as is my special ability, that I was not totally blindfolded, but I moved way too slow anyway.
You don't get to just have a retcon because your name is retcon.
You didn't have like a sleep mask on either. They had like a bag over your entire
Yeah,
head.
well, I'm just saying I was not that blindfolded, and I moved slower than I had to.
Okay.
So you were just slowing the pace down.
Yeah.
You were just slowing everybody down.
Yeah.
And you weren't that blindfolded.
I could see things.
You didn't see anything.
I could see it.
You can say you saw things.
I'm saying it right now.
Roll deception.
Damn it. That would be a 7. I don't think anyone.
As you're making camp, Cannon's talking about how he totally knows where you guys are, and
Yeah.
Kelvin doesn't even take him seriously enough to execute him, which he would probably be allowed to do according to the Brotherhood. But it's fine.
Oh, they're such good guys, just killing people for lying about.
I mean,
seeing things.
they're as good as anyone could be that pitted us against a demon that they hailed from.
They're as good as anyone could be at listening to
Whatever.
System of a Down.
Yeah, that's heavy, dude.
Yeah,
That's heavy. That is.
Don't talk about my favorite band that way. I mean, please.
What was System of a Down's third most famous song, Luke?
Sugar.
That's actually probably right. It was
No,
There's Chop Suey, and then
And the other really
and there's
annoying
Toxicity, and then there's probably Sugar. Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
Sounds like
Redacted.
somebody liked
Redacted.
Somebody sounds like I don't know, a System of a Down fan. In this house, that isn't me. I mean, also me, but
So you roll up
Like
to
a
town.
dodge.
You don't even really roll into town. As you get to the edge of town, you see the
Darkness at the edge of town.
You see the work crew
about the darkness?
preparing to head out, and you meet up with them. You approach, and Kelvin says,
Sup, nerds?
Kelvin turns and looks at you, Cannon, as you stole his greeting. He turns to the crew and says, hello, fellas. I'm from the Brotherhood of Good
Blind
Fellas.
Fellas.
Fellas, You all, I believe, are expecting an escort?
Some heroes.
An escort service for all the right reasons?
I didn't
Did
hire
you all
one, but I'll
order
take
some
it.
heroes?
Yeah.
Yes.
That should have been my line.
I am hungry.
Somebody
Feed
order
me.
some heroes.
Gyros.
Because we're like a Greek restaurant. That's all we got.
I'm just drinking straight from the wineskin. Maybe with some cardamom?
Hey, check it out. We got some people in front
The guy
of us.
with the work crew says, oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that was us. We ordered some heroes. We were afraid of getting killed.
Killed.
Like all the other guys that are out there going and doing these roads because it's apparently a real important job, but they're all fucking dying.
Man, that is a bummer and a half. Am I right, fellas?
You're telling me, little man.
Sucks to suck.
Wait, this little man's supposed to keep us safe?
This little man of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
I'm wearing, by the way, not only am I a little man, I'm wearing a wineskin on my back like an Nalgene, and I have the
Like
and
a
I have the
camelback.
yeah, and I have
Like a
the
camelback?
tip of it like at my shoulder, so I can just unscrew it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm your hero, yeah, completely unfazed.
And what about, wait, hold on a second.
Oh, they're all right. I mean,
This guy, these are the heroes? Says one of the other construction fellas.
Are you calling me a midget?
That's us. So we camping here, or are we like?
Well, we're on our way out to the spot, so
Oh, you got a spot.
Yeah.
All
You got a
right.
spot? You gonna meet the dude at the spot?
I think
There's-
we're
the thing?
supposed to go with them to the spot
Oh,
now.
we're
we're gonna
dudes,
fix the
right?
bridge at the spot.
Oh God, there's trolls. I know there's trolls. It's a bridge.
You didn't mention anything about a bridge. I thought it was a road.
I'm not trying to fucking fight a troll tonight, you guys, man. Hey.
God, if there's one thing I've learned from children's stories, it's fuck bridges.
That's gonna make more bridges.
Are we on horses or like goats, or do we have some?
No, you've been on.
We're riding goats, dude. I can ride a goat. I'm 3 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying.
You've
You
been
and I can ride
you've
a
been
goat.
on foot.
Did you see the?
Wait, if you
did
two
see
are
the-
riding goats, I'm riding goat too, but it's the same size as yours.
All right, yeah, let's go. Well, let's do this thing, man. Lead the way, Capitan.
The first guy goes back. He's like, "Well, hold on a second. It's the two tiny ones, and then the spindly looking guy."
Look, dude, we're your fucking hired hands. All right, just come on, go take us,
Twig and a couple berries.
show
like
us,
that.
show us where we're going.
Well, I suppose when the elves come after us,
Can we
we're
call
gonna
our-
run faster than you. So
Can we call ourselves the Twig and Berries?
Gross.
It's like a good traveling band name.
When I was at
you're gonna need a
Natasha's,
group name at some point.
when I
Twig
was
and Berries.
look, dudes, let's just.
Dudes.
Here's the thing. I have been drinking
No.
all day and walking up.
It's the
quite-
morning. You guys have been up for like an hour or two.
I have been
Drinking all hour.
all day.
All
and
hour.
The thing is, I'm working up some hunger here. So let's get to where we're going, so I can make a fire and like cook some shit. I'm trying to like eat right now. Like we ain't gotta complain. Let's just move.
Let's go to the spot and meet the guy with the thing,
We're gonna meet the.
We're gonna build a
the
road.
bridges. We're going to Jeff
Do
Bridges.
you all even know where the bridge is?
No, we don't
Jeff?
even know what's happening. We're just
No, we're
taking
just here
over
so
the
that
conversation.
You pansy asses don't get eaten by barbarian elves. Which honestly, I'm telling you guys, I know a lot of barbarian elves, and in my experience, you just got to be polite. So I'm just guessing that's probably on your end. So we're gonna like go to this bridge. You
Yeah.
guys lead the way. We'll step in. We'll follow. Don't worry. We'll be great. We got this.
So you all travel for the better part of the day, and as the sun starts to go down, you approach a really banged up looking bridge that you could cross on foot safely enough, probably one or two at a time. You wouldn't take a horse and cart across it.
Man,
You
that is
knew
a
what was good for you and your horse and your cart.
dude. That is a pretty banged up bridge right there.
I know exactly what's good for my horse.
Well, yeah, that's why we're here to fix it. You're probably at the end of your first wineskin, the end of this day.
Oh man.
If you want to mark that down, you've got 3 of them.
Hey, did I get my eyeball on my hammer?
You did. You got a carpenter's hammer.
What's the damage on that? It's not going to be used. It's just a weapon.
Oh, if you're going to use it as a weapon, 1d2.
Okay.
Plus your
Not-
Plus your strength modifier, which
not-
for you is
not
negative
good.
No,
1.
that's fine. I just want to know.
The best they were able to do on short notice was a toad's eye.
I'm gonna keep it next to my ballpoint pen.
It's going to rot.
Which, by the way, my ballpoint pen I did not have, and I broke the rules and just got, and it's in my inventory. It's been in there for a while, and so it's now mine.
I remember the ballpoint pen.
What
Yeah,
the
what's
hell are
mine?
you talking about?
I had to write a number down, so I imagined that I had a ballpoint pen, and now it's in my inventory. And it's been like
In
3 games, so I
BC?
can.
So, like, who invented this ballpoint pen? Does it say Bic
It's
on
my
it?
own invention.
You made it
He's an
yourself.
inventor.
Wow. You're also
You know
a liar.
that eyeball's gonna rot. Also, it's really tiny.
I'll write down rotten in like a day.
Okay. That's great.
I'm just gonna throw it away anyway.
As you all are making camp, everybody roll survival.
Is
Oh,
that, what is,
P.S.
what,
I'm killer at this.
Yeah.
how many
Yeah,
sides to
I'm
the...
not at all. Actually, no, I got a 15.
I roll the d20?
Just as I rolled.
I'm
Because I've
scared.
got nothing for
What
any
if I
of it.
die?
It is a survival roll.
This is
after
a big
all.
one. Six. So 7.
7. Okay. Ulrich?
I rolled an 11, but I can provide food and water for 6 people a day.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway.
you all have no trouble with food and water. The work crew is actually delighted that you're able to go out and pretty effortlessly scoop up a couple of rabbits to roast over the fire for the night. 'Cause they just had some, like,
At first, I'm
salted
like,
pork
at
that
first
they
I'm like,
weren't too
oh,
excited
no,
about.
No, you don't understand. My dudes, it takes a lot of rabbit to keep these 2 shorties going. And then when they get all sour faced, I'm like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I got a 15,
Right.
so I'm great.
You all make camp for the night, and you have a very nice dinner, and you go to bed. You wake up the next day, and they get to work on the bridge.
I sleep in a hammock in the trees.
Okay. You sleep in a hammock in the trees. It's
You're
very
gonna
nice.
get bit.
It's a lovely spring evening. It's cool. But
Is
not
there some
chilly.
kind of magic that could be used by someone to control like the air? Like magic could be like an earth thing, like an air.
Maybe. You know legends of
Right, and so
magic and sorcerers.
so someone, but that could be contained into like a scroll that you could read as like a one-time use.
You don't know. Perhaps that's outside of your.
I have
I want an
bardic
air
experience.
mattress, okay? I'm trying to. I want a literal air mattress.
So you wake up the next morning and they work on the bridge,
Sweet.
and the day passes.
I'm going to hang out on the tree.
And as the sun starts going down, they stop working on the bridge, and you make a fire, and you get some rabbits, and you get some vegetables, and everybody make a survival check.
Oh my god, damn it.
I did not do well this time.
You did not do well? That's pretty good.
No, I did. Oh, Luke got a nat 1.
Killed by a rabbit.
What did everybody else get?
I got a 7.
So it's a 2.
17.
7 and a
Plus,
17?
I can feed
Okay.
everybody. Don't worry. I can feed you guys and Kelvin plus 2.
The survival checks aren't to eat. You guys are... You don't have to roll to be able to eat in the wilderness.
What's that mean then? That's survival.
Don't worry about it. You don't know. I tell you to roll dice, you roll dice. So you all go to bed, wake up the next day, they work on the bridge.
But somebody is like poisoning us or something. There's something happening overnight, y'all. I'm
Not necessarily.
just
I rolled a
thinking
nat
out loud.
1. I'm not
You're
happy.
saying you have a bad feeling about this?
Yeah, I am.
He doesn't have to, Tyler.
No, you don't have to. But I'm just metagaming and telling you, well, I think something is wrong.
So you reach the end of the third day and roll survival.
Here
damn
we
it.
go.
3 days passed really, really fast. 14.
They're getting pretty close on this bridge.
I don't want to talk about it. I got 3. That would be a
9.
3.
3, 9, and a 14. Okay, I'm really interested to see how this plays out. Mandark, you notice kind of in the distance, you catch a whiff of a campfire.
Sweet bud.
And you see in the far distance, through the dense trees, maybe the glow
Are they
of a
smoking
fire, and you
gatte?
can hear distant voices speaking in Elven through the woods. You go off for a pee break real quick, and you kind of go in that direction, and you're certain that it is a band of Elven barbarians
Oh, good.
who are probably close enough to attack you in the morning or tonight.
It sounds like you're really spelling out that we're going to die.
I'm spelling out that you were expecting barbarians, and here they are, and you notice, and nobody else does.
So they're just hanging out. Like I'm just going to like train my lizard on a tree stump.
They're probably the better part of a mile off. You only notice them because you have a lot of experience traveling through the woods. You kind of grew up
Probably
on the
grew up in some
road,
woods,
yeah.
My 500 experience. So
Which, right, yeah. 500 is a big number.
it's a really big number.
Experienced at least 500.
What are you going to do with this information, Mandark? Yeah, sorry. Mandark.
Well, not going towards them.
Sounds good to start with.
Yeah. Not going to make a loud... Well, they're like a mile away. What am I going to do? Okay, so...
warn everybody. You're gonna keep
is everyone
it to
awake?
yourself. You're going to... It's coming up on bedtime. You're probably all... one of the workers is telling
I'm gonna
everybody
bet-
a rousing campfire
I'm gonna
story.
bet Ulrich is
Arousing.
drunk. I'm gonna say Ulrich is drunk.
Ulrich is drunk.
Ulrich is running out of mead.
Ulrich is
He
rationing.
probably got enough left to get you through the night, and that's going to be it.
Oh, I
About
drank
day
one
3.
yesterday. How did I
It's
drink?
the end of night 3 now.
It is, motherfuckers.
I am going to scurry on back there with my short, stubby legs.
The pitter patter of short, stubby legs.
I'm a pitter-patter back. Sound like a fat rabbit, you know? And I'll be like, you guys, listen. You guys, y'all, hey, listen. Hey, you guys,
What's up, man?
pretty sure,
Al?
out in the great beyond,
Al?
over there.
Like in the sky?
No, like over there.
Oh.
And I gesture broadly, like, over there.
Yeah? Where you went to piss?
Yeah, but like beyond, like further.
Beyond the piss hole, as they say.
Like a couple pisses beyond the piss spot.
Oh.
Way over yonder.
It's at least 20 pisses into the woods. The distance you go from the group you're with in order to take a piss.
That
20
time's
of those.
that time's a couple dozen. Okay, they had a campfire. Sure looked and sounded like these fabled elven barbarians.
All right, when he whispers that, I'm gonna wake up and go, Elven barbarians! Dun, dun, dun.
I am not mistaken. It was totally them.
No, dude.
I think they were there for real. Now, I mean,
Many, man.
enough to have a fire.
Enough to have a fire. The
How
least,
many elven barbarians does
the
it take to
least
light a
useful
campfire?
descriptor possible.
At least one.
Somewhere between one and all.
All right. That sucks.
I don't think that they know about us yet. Maybe. I mean, well, they didn't seem to notice me, but I was far away. I could just kind of smell them, see them a little
They're
bit.
probably coming.
So they might know, but they're over there and just, you know,
Well, shit.
it's a thing.
Well,
I say we go to them. Yeah, we get the sneak attack. They're obviously trying to come at us.
that's a great record company.
Also, there's a part of me that thinks that maybe this is all some kind of false vision quest that we're on. But I don't tell you that. So I'm going to say we go to them. Let's go to them. Let's all go as a single unit, including all the builders who definitely have weapons like hammers they can use. And we just take them on. Let's just sneak up on them.
Oh, let's do it on the night. Sounds great.
Yeah, on the night. Let's do it now because they don't expect we're going to do that.
One of the builders says, "Wait, hold on now. Wait a minute. You all are hired protection for us to be working on this bridge."
What do I roll to give a rousing speech?
Charisma.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage and say that you're using your bardic skills. You are going to have to give me an in-character speech, at least a good a good highlight reel.
Let me see what I roll first.
Okay, you can roll
then I'll
first.
give you the speech that it deserves.
He's gonna pull out that Robert Pullman shit, my dude.
That was not good.
Bill.
That was worse.
Wait, why did you roll twice?
I have advantage.
Oh.
So that'd be 14.
Okay, 14's not 14 is above average.
The other one would have been a lot less.
Well, then I'm glad you got advantage.
All right, so today is tonight. And tonight is the night that we were going to sleep. And maybe were asleep. But then a little thing, a fat little rabbit thing came trudging up to us and said, "This is your moment." But in fact, they said there's a thing happening over here, then we have to take care of it. And I know that we were hired. We were hired for protection, but it is not protection in all of us. Are we not our own protection? Are we not lazy? Well, I can tell you right now that we are lazy and you are here. And so all of us should come together to maybe die for us because we're real people and you are NPCs. And that is what I say to you right now. Because I don't want to die before I really develop a character, because there's nothing emotional in that. Amen. Let's go. Hey-ho.
3 of the 4 workers look up at you and kind of, give sort of thoughtful frowns and start nodding their heads in agreement. Like, yeah, this guy, he's making sense. The 4th one, man, this 4th guy. The 4th guy stands up and he goes, "Goddamn right!" And he goes over and he grabs his shovel and he goes charging off into the woods.
No, hold him back.
He rolled a 1.
Leroy Jenkins!
That motherfucker left his chicken.
Eat it.
I do.
That sounds like my chicken.
My dude here.
Look,
Here's
the
the,
notes confirm that Ulrich ate one dude's chicken.
if he charges off into them, we lose all of the advantage of attacking them.
Maybe we do, but maybe we could actually use that to our advantage. In
We
character,
sneak attack them as soon as they sneak
Perhaps
attack
we
him.
go and flank that. And let
Well,
him run
see, we
in.
could have flanked it without
bait.
him running. He's already gone. We don't
Wait,
have
but
time.
if we go
I have an
2 of
idea.
the other ones are already grabbing their equipment,
Yeah.
and the 3rd one is like, "Well, you might want to tell Jenkins that." And he grabs his and starts
If
running
we-
towards the woods too.
Let's go
if
steal
we-
their chicken while they
they're
attack
running,
Leroy.
and we can run with them, but we also, like, the 3 of us, let them run into it. We'll flank it, let them have a battle, and maybe we can get around them on the sides of the wood and come from behind.
So what you're saying is let the work crew get slaughtered and then go take out anybody left.
I want to.
They were doomed anyways.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All the other work crews have died.
I want to point out, if we had just let them all go to sleep without charging in and making noise, we could have potentially killed all of them in their sleep.
I'm going to point out that I didn't do that.
Anyways, okay, there was.
I mean,
That was all your
Cannon
idea.
didn't tell the guy to go charging into the woods.
Didn't say he did. Just saying, this is not.
I just
I
said,
would have, though.
I just said
His
there's
life
some.
is less important than mine.
Not our best case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, there's scary, things over there, and
Anyways, we gotta go. We've only got a short
clock's
amount
ticking.
of time. Yeah.
Let's go. I'm going to go to the right. You all go to the left. Let's take the sides, go off into the woods to the sides. Follow this guy if you can towards that light. And we'll see if they spot us or not. But let's try to let them engage with the workers first, so that we can get them from behind and maybe go around and come from behind.
I'm getting what you're saying. Yeah. I go.
All right. So you guys are going to go into the woods in a flanking pattern.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be stealthy about it with an 18.
18.
oh,
Everybody should probably roll stealth.
Look at you.
I got an
minute,
8.
we're stealth
so
on here.
I don't have much for stealth.
18
I was
for
kidding when I said
Ulrich.
stealth.
You don't have
Mandark.
Let's
so
do 20.
20.
20.
Non-natural.
So I'm not stealthy.
Yeah,
I just threw myself into in harm's way.
And you're on your own. Okay. Cool. So they were a little ways off, and it takes a while, but you all move in a flanking pattern through the woods, and after a good 15 minutes, you come up onto the barbarian encampment. All of you from opposite sides. You can see that there is a small cook fire, and that these barbarians don't really have much except for the clothes and weapons that they have on them. And they were roasting what looks like a leg of something.
Elf. Human.
Human, probably human. Maybe it was halfling. And the
I have the advantage on fear saves. So I'm just not very intimidated. I'm a brave little guy.
you all come around the sides, and as you approach, Mandark, Ahaha, and Ulrich, you move like two tiny little gusts of wind in the night. You are just stealthy as can be. While Cannon, you think you're being sneaky, and you're going around the left. Mandark and Ulrich, as you approach, you notice all of the barbarians start to look over to the left, as if they maybe hear Cannon approaching.
Because we definitely do.
And Cannon, you notice them start to look in your direction. In fact, one of them looks directly at you. They're about, let's call it 50 feet away. Mm-hmm. And they all stand up and start walking towards you.
That means they turn away from everyone else.
They do turn away from everyone else. And just in that moment, and I rolled for this, the fucking charging construction guys get a surprise round. You lost. Trudging through the woods noisily, and you kind of lost track of them. And then all of a sudden, just as the barbarians start to make their way towards Cannon, into the clearing out of the trees, charge screaming. 4 construction workers from the village of Pterodactyl. By the way, it bears noting that the group of barbarians is made up of 7 elves.
Okay. That's 7 to 7.
But these 4 construction workers charge in, and they all take a swing with shovels and pickaxes and whatever they had handy. And we're going to start writing down some fucking numbers.
Ooh. Also relevant is, at least I got chicken.
So they charge in, and surprise, the barbarians manage to clock a couple of them and do a little bit of damage. And the barbarians turn, and they're not really in good ranks. They're not able to surround anybody. They were headed towards you, and they got hit in the side, and now it's all chaos, and everybody rolls initiative. Plus
Fuck.
God, you guys suck.
I rolled a 4.
Shit.
I rolled a 3, so I mean...
All right, and
I'm happy I got 6.
It's not good.
We're gonna die.
It's so possible.
First up is one of the workers who's going to take a swing at one of the barbarians.
Yeah,
He's one of the ones that already landed a hit. He swings and he misses. 2 of the elven barbarians are going to attack back against 2 of the construction guys.
That's right, we're gonna die.
Ooh.
And they summarily kill them.
We were off to a good start, but it might get real ugly real quick.
So the workers charged in and got a couple of good licks in, and then the elves have a chance to arm themselves, and 2 of them turn to 2 of the 4 construction workers and stab them repeatedly in the chest, and they fall down bleeding to death. Now it's another one of the construction workers. This construction worker turns tail and tries to run.
That's what I would expect him to do.
As he tries to run, he runs past one of the barbarians who takes a swing
Attack of opportunity.
and stabs him in the chest.
Damn.
And he goes down bleeding to death.
Aww.
It was a good distraction. I still stand by it.
It's another barbarian's turn, and he is going to turn and throw his spear at Cannon.
Nah, he can't see me. I'm in the dark.
What's your armor class?
Plus the dark
12.
advantage.
Plus the dark advantage of 1.
Plus the dark advantage. What's your armor class?
12.
12? Oh, yeah. That
2. So
hits.
you get plus 2 for the dark advantage.
Is that how that works? They're elves. They have dark vision.
Shut up.
I do too, so I know what they can't see.
Oof. Yeah. What's your total HP?
17.
17. Okay.
What?
He throws the spear, and it sticks in your shoulder, and it stays.
That sucks!
You take 6 damage.
He's a
It's
paper
in your
towel
left
holder.
shoulder, kind of just under your collarbone. It luckily didn't go into your collarbone.
Ow. Yeah. Can I see this? Who threw that? Can I see who threw the spear?
Yeah.
What's his name? Give me a name. Give me a
You
signifier.
don't know his name.
Give me a signifier.
He's the one with
Elf barbarian number.
his hair in 2 braids.
Old hair in 2 braids.
He is Elf Barbarian number 6 in the
7 of those
credits.
guys.
Oh,
All right, I
there are
wrote it down because I hold a grudge.
Me and number 6 got words later.
Yeah.
It is
already
Ulrich's
really hurt.
turn.
Oh, goody. So how far away am I from the straggleriest, the guy nearest me?
The straggleriest.
We'll say you are an equal distance in the opposite direction from cannons. We'll say you're 40 feet from the campfire, which is kind of going on within 10 feet around the campfire.
Okay, they're 40 feet away from me. Okay, gonna climb a goddamn tree about it.
We'll say the very edge of the clearing is like halfway there. It's 20 feet from you and 20 feet from the center of the clearing. The clearing is 40 feet across.
I'm gonna go 20 feet. I'm gonna climb a tree with the remainder of my
At the
move.
edge of the clearing. Okay. You go 20 feet. How much? What's your total movement?
35.
Then you are able to get 7 feet up the tree. Because you're climbing like that, you get half your movement speed. Then it is... Oh shit, actually, Mandark,
It's
roll
Alex.
high-low with me. You tied with the captain of the barbarians.
Oh shit! Is that a 20?
Yeah, just roll a 20, no modifiers. Whoever gets the higher roll wins. I get a 14.
God, 15!
Hey! All right.
Did it!
It's Mandark's turn.
Oh my god! Fuck! All right.
Kill him dead. Kill him dead, Luke.
You are 40 feet away through the trees from the fray.
Well, last time I used Ray of Frost,
It did not work out well.
about died.
You only slightly
Hey, you
froze
didn't
your
almost die. It just sucked a lot. You were fine.
It's true.
Just chilly.
I was a cold hand for a minute.
There's only a 1 in 20 chance of that happening again.
And you know what? Fuck that. I got a crossbow. I'm gonna like peg one right in the eyeball.
All right.
With my crossbow.
All right, you're going to shoot at one through the trees with your crossbow.
Through the
it.
trees. There's trees.
Line of
Hey,
sight.
what's your movement? 20 feet?
25.
15?
Yeah, plenty of, that's plenty of
Oh,
room to...
25.
You can move
Come on,
up to
50. 25
feet and also still attack. That's cast a spell or shoot with your crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should go to the edge of the clearing. Then attack
Oh, and
bonus.
that leaves you 5 feet. You can move back behind the tree
Yeah.
after you do it.
Oh, I can do that? Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 20 feet to the edge of the clearing, fire my crossbow, hit him with a fuck in the eye, and then jump behind a tree.
All right, pick a barbarian and take a shot.
I'm going to whack number 2 in the eyeball with a crossbow.
You're going to whack him.
In the eyeball?
Whack him hard.
Some people
I'm
pay
gonna
extra
split
for that.
I don't get
Pay
it,
a lot
but
extra with a-
people are into it.
Roll your crossbow attack. God's sakes.
12. So 16.
Plus.
Yeah, that's going to hit. So roll your damage.
And that's
Which
the
is
6.
Also, yeah, just straight up D6, no bonuses.
1.
You
Hit him in
charge
the
up
pinky.
to the edge of the trees, fire off a bolt at the nearest barbarian that looks a little bruised up, and it hits him. You think it probably scratched him when it flew past,
Sure looked like it hit him, but
and then you duck 5 feet back into the trees.
yeah, hiding my ass off.
All right, after Mandark. It is the captain's turn. He walks over to the last standing construction worker and swings
says,
his big ol' mace. And it's a big, slow, heavy swing, and the construction worker nimbly dodges to the side, and the mace goes into the dirt.
Is it Leroy Jenkins who's still alive?
Ooh.
No, it's bad Leroy Brown.
Is it Leroy Brown? He's the baddest man in the whole damn town.
We're going to find out right now. Leroy Jenkins is very dead.
No.
It's not Leroy Jenkins. In fact, Leroy Jenkins still has a spear sticking out of his neck.
Well, so does he, and he's fine.
That's my collarbone out. All right.
All right now. Cannon.
Hey, okay, so I have some questions. One, I have this masterwork short bow.
How come you have a masterwork weapon?
He got it in the pilot.
I got it in the pilot.
Oh, that's right.
In the
Steal-
storeroom of the
So that's
the
plus
jail,
1
the
to
jail.
attack and damage.
Uh-huh.
I would like to use that, but I'm going specifically after number 6.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one facing you. He just threw a spear at you.
Right, so I want to run up. I want to do the same thing, basically. Is like run up, get close enough to like easy.
Now, he's pretty much at the edge of the clear. If you're going to run up to the clearing, you're going to be within 5 feet of this guy.
Sounds awesome. I want to shoot him from 5 feet and then run back.
All right.
And I'll run back 10 feet after that and hide behind a tree.
So you run up to the edge of the trees and you take your shot.
All right, let's... I don't want to talk about this at all.
What you got there, Cannon? Oh, so you got a 3. So it's not a nat 1.
No, it's not that one.
Okay. So you run up to the edge of the trees and you try and...
Can I use an inspiration to try that again to get advantage?
You can.
Yeah.
I will let you retry with advantage for 1 inspiration.
Okay, it's 12.
Come on, man.
I'll take if that doesn't work. That's fine. I just didn't want to go down with a 2.
You run up to the edge of the trees and you're 5 feet, you're right in this guy's face, and you let that arrow fly and it goes into him, and it looks like it went into him, but then maybe it's kind of just sticking in the thick fur of his armor.
Yeah.
And he's probably fine.
I'm still running back 10 feet, though, to get behind a tree.
Okay, yeah, and you run
'Cause I
back
have
10
that,
more
yeah.
feet. There is one more standing construction worker. God's help him. He is not going to turn tail and run, but he is definitely going to try and disengage and make his way towards you, Cannon, because you are the only ally that he sees nearby. And he runs towards the tree line, and 2 of the barbarians are going to throw their spears at him as he does. And both their spears go sailing into the night incompetently.
Great.
Which takes us back to the top of the order. Oh, God, everybody at the top of the order is dead.
Well, at least they rolled well. They can rest easy in their
rolled
grave
well
knowing
that
that.
once. It is 2 of the barbarians' turns. It's actually the turn of number 2, who is the one who got scratched across the face by a crossbow bolt from Mandark.
I only
So
hit him
he is going to charge into the trees towards Mandark.
Great.
Then I can get an attack of opportunity.
You're 6 feet up in this tree. This elf is like 6'4". Yeah, you stick your stab
him in the
out.
eyeball.
I'm gonna stab him. Okay, well, anyway, 23.
Okay, well, anyway. Fuck you, it hits.
Ooh.
Oh,
5 damage.
5 damage. Damn.
scratch him along the same scar. Get him again in the same place.
It's because I'm up high. Get him in the neck.
You swing your sword down as this elf is running past you, and you, like, dig into his side.
Company.
So you hit this barbarian, like, halfway through his move, and ow, and fuck you, and he's going to stop, and he's going to stab his spear into the tree at you instead of going after Mandark. So what's your armor class?
16.
Yeah, that'll do it, though. That's a 19 total. As he thrusts his spear into the tree in your direction.
Thrusts his
Ooh,
fence, gets the
shit.
ghost. Sees the
9
ghost.
damage.
Oh.
He stabs you really bad. Make a dex save to stay in the tree.
Do I get my proficiency on that? I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you're proficient in dex
10.
saves. Yeah, you can.
I'm
You'll
proficient.
stay in the tree, but just barely, dude. It fucking...
Hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Dude number 3 is going to run after the worker. This dude already threw his spear, so he's just going to try and tackle the worker who's running towards the tree line.
Why?
We're all gonna die here, y'all. You know that, right?
Super possible, yeah.
He fails to tackle the dude. Number 1 is going to charge towards the tree line, and he still has his spear. He's going to throw a spear at you, Ulrich. He's going to fail.
That's convenient.
Then it is Ulrich's turn.
Well, I guess I'm going to attack old number 2.
Yeah, number 2's bleeding really badly out of that giant gash you gave him already. He probably doesn't have a lot of fight left in him.
21
Yeah, that'll hit.
with 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay, so that'll be... Yeah, that's enough to say that you just straight up stab him in the eye. And it goes all the way through into his brain, and he's very dead. Did you have something else?
Well, yeah, I'm just going to be swinging at 6 feet, like, an obvious target.
So you go higher in the tree?
Yeah, I'm going to go up high and try and get on a branch.
Okay.
You're gonna fall.
You can go up another which?
All right, I climb up. I'm gonna say 10 feet. I try to maintain some cover.
Sure.
I want to protect myself from further spear throws because I'm dying.
That's the only thing that saved you from that last one was the fact that you were in the trees.
Okay, yeah, I climb up that high. Can I ready an action after taking?
You are now. You're already attacked. You're done.
I'm done.
Okay, so after Ulrich, it's good old number 6. Number 6, having already thrown his spear, is going to charge into the trees after Cannon
Come find me,
to
baby.
kill him barehanded.
So he's 15, 15 feet away in that area? Right? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and you're 10 feet into the tree line.
Yeah, I'm like hiding behind a tree, like, about 15 feet away. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so he, with his 30 movement, is able to get
to me.
right up next to you,
Hey, baby.
and he tries to grab a hold of you.
Ooh, not a grapple.
He successfully grabs you,
Okay.
and he's going to try and choke you out. So you need to
Hot.
I mean, I'm into it.
you need to roll a strength check to oppose his strength check.
I'm going to fail
try and prevent
horribly.
this.
On your
All right,
strength.
roll your strength check.
I roll in that 20, actually,
Did you really?
but -1, so it's 19.
And
But
that's
you rolled it.
20.
You,
I rolled
you did
a nat
roll a
20.
nat 20.
I rolled
though.
an actual
Okay.
20.
So technically, this wouldn't. Normally, that would just mean you won the contest. But I'm going to give you that nat 20 and say that this guy grabs a hold of you and reaches for your throat to try and strangle you to death.
I want to put my tongue in his left nostril.
You nimbly push his choking arm aside and bring yourself in real close. You are now grappling him instead of the other way around, and you slide your tongue
Yeah!
gently into his left nostril
Give
and
me your
roll
boogers,
it
little
in
man!
sensual circles. And you're
right,
down to
Seen
Mandar.
Tic Tacs in a while.
Ah,
Uh-oh. Number 1 sounds like it's his time to die. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out from behind this tree. How far away is number 1 from me?
20 feet from where you are now, 15 into the clearing.
Let's cast a magic missile on that bitch ass.
Yeah! Finally, we get a magic fucking missile.
Everybody else is having missiles.
Pew pew!
So with magic missile, you get to shoot 3 of them. You're going to
3 a
shoot
day.
all 3 at this guy?
Hell yeah.
Should I?
No, do it. Yeah, dude. One
Yeah.
guy. Come on, kill him.
Yeah.
That
We want this
I
guy
like
to
the
be
idea
gone.
of just like, fuck this guy in particular. A bunch of crazy magic missiles come out of nowhere.
Go for the fucking leader. Go for the leader. Like the guy with the mace. Like the big dude. The mace dude.
Mace
you
dude.
said.
Mace dude.
Maybe go for the one that you can hit.
Well, they automatically hit.
automatically hit.
any creature you can see in range, the range is 120 feet.
So you can hit him.
So you've got your pick.
God.
Dude, fucking
It's
kill him.
Kill
'cause
the
you
leader,
can do
right?
it next time too, and then you kill him.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen: magic missile ×3, straight to the leader, all the way. Gonna hit him
Right.
in the
So this dude just missed his attack against the last surviving worker, and you're gonna hit him with 3 magic missiles. So
1, 2, 3.
each one of them, you're gonna need to borrow a couple. Here you go.
Do I roll them all at the same time?
Yeah, you will roll. Each one is a D4 plus 1.
Man, +1 on each of them.
Yeah, so you can roll all 3 of those together and add 3 to the total.
So 4, 2, and 4.
So yeah, you do
13.
13 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Magic missile.
Damage.
That's
that
pretty
bitch.
legit, though.
So what happens, Ulrich? You see this.
You're goddamn right I do. I got eyes like a fucking snake.
You
Like
see
an eagle.
down
Snakes have
below
bad
you.
eyes.
Like an eagle. I'm an eagle.
You weren't even entirely sure what the Pescites were talking about with this Mandark creature's power or whatever. You look over and you see Mandark making these weird gestures and uttering these strange gnomish words, and the leaves on the forest floor start to tremble and shake around him. And you look out, and the big barbarian dude with the big mace is suddenly struck from 3 different directions by, you're not sure if it was flying debris or something out of the fire or what it was, but he just gets the shit kicked out of him and blood shoots out of his mouth.
Holy
And he
shit.
doubles over, and you have no idea exactly what just happened.
It was nuts.
It was nuts. And then it's Cannon's turn.
All right.
You now have number 6 grappled.
So I have some
Be
options
bigger than
here.
Kill him with your hammer.
I want to. I really want to. I was thinking that. I actually. Well, my hammer's kind of shitty though. Like it's a 1d2, and I'd rather kill him with my battle axe, which is my guitar, and I've never swung it from the neck.
You are currently like grappling with this guy.
I guess you can push him
And
back.
you do not
no
have
swinging.
your weapon drawn.
Can I push my ballpoint pen into his eye?
Yeah. Yeah, badass. Yeah.
We just talked about it. It's come up.
You
Want to
did-
see a ballpoint pen?
You
Mr.
did
Myers?
invent the ballpoint pen.
Can I just push it into his eye?
Do it. Come on.
Like with the palm of my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
You can pull out your ballpoint pen, and you have to make an opposing strength check.
I'm not going to win this.
In inspiration. Inspiration.
I can use inspiration. I do have lots of it.
Say the pin is mightier than the sword when you do it. Definitely.
Let me roll first, and I'll see how I feel. So, strength check, yeah?
Yeah, strength check.
11.
Holy fucking... And that's it for episode 2. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. You are going to have to come back in 2 weeks to find out what happens with Cannon and that ballpoint pen. And in the meantime, I'm going to throw out a very special thanks to our early Patreon subscribers. They've already helped cover some of our overhead for putting this show together. If you guys would like to join them, you get access to our pilot episode and all kinds of other exclusives that we're going to be coming out with. Find that at patreon.com/SideQuestFTR. And if you like the show and you want us to keep doing more of it, head over to iTunes, leave us a review, like the Facebook, give us a share, tell your friends. Y'all, thank you so much. We will be back in 2 weeks with more high times and low fantasy.